Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Fakiha Imran from Carnelian. The beauty of life is that it keeps moving, and that's wonderful. Thank God it doesn't stand still, because when it does, we know what happens. We've all experienced that during the COVID period when the activity was very, very restricted. We couldn't go to offices. We couldn't, like personally go out, to restaurants as well and meet other people. So उस वक्त हमारे लिए ज़िंदगी बहुत different और अजीब सी होके रह गई थी. But the good news is somehow it seems that the spring is back. You can feel it in the air. It's like the life is going to be, there would be that hustle and bustle soon. Offices are opening, markets are opening, and above all, restaurants are opening as well. So it feels good, it feels that there's going to be a good news very, very soon. What are we supposed to do? This is a make and a break kind of situation. Either we are going to move forward cautiously, consciously, with great responsibility, or we are going to move ahead recklessly and we may go back. Then we really don't know how this is going to turn out. So it is important at this time to sit down and reflect on two things. Pehli cheez, the COVID period, what has it left me with? When the COVID period started, तब क्या मैं थी और जो मैं अब हूँ वो क्या है, क्या learnings इसमें है. और दूसरी चीज़ जो है, ये जो period है, which is in a way sensitive, in a way that we are not totally out of COVID as well. How are we going to behave and conduct ourselves at this time? So when it comes to learning, I thought of it कि okay, मेरे लिए COVID में क्या learnings थी. So 3 things came out for me. The first thing is gratefulness. I realized there were many things in my life, little things which had immense impact, but I took them for granted. Like even if you talk about, sitting with your friends, having a chat and a cup of coffee, or, weekly going out with family for dining out and all that. ये वो चीज़ें हैं जो कभी बड़े seriously नहीं ली थी. लेकिन कोविड के पीरियड में पता चला कि ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें जो हैं ये सेलिब्रेट करने की हैं. So there is nothing which we can take it, we can take for granted. We need to celebrate all these things. दूसरी चीज़ जो मुझे समझ आई वो आई, in terms of how you look after this machine, your physical strength, how important it is to remain healthy, to eat right, and to even think right for that matter. अच्छा, आपके साथ मैं एक राज की बात शेयर करती हूँ. My husband, he loves his car, so I think he looks after his car more than his family perhaps. So उनसे मैं हमेशा कभी कहती हूँ कि यार क्या मसला है, why are you so particular about it कि ऑयल चेंज के लिए जाए, full maintenance हो, servicing हो, the days are marked and all. And he says one thing, you look after your car and it will look after you. It's the same principle we can apply on this body of ours, on our health as well. When we start taking our health for granted, or we are not careful about exercise or the diet, then eventually ये machine जो है, या हम बहुत ज़्यादा काम कर रहे हैं और stress में चले गए और burn out हो जाता है, तो ये machine end of the day जवाब दे जाती है. So what I realized, for me, it is important to look after myself, to remain healthy. जो immunity है, जो army है हमारी body की, how strong is that? वो इम्यूनिटी स्ट्रॉन्ग तभी होगी जब एक्सरसाइज होगी, जब खाना सही होगा, जब सोच पॉजिटिव होगी, एंड वी लुक आफ्टर आवरसेल्व्स. स्ट्रेस की बहुत सारी चीज़ें ये इस थिंकिंग से और इस हेल्दी बॉडी से निकल के आती हैं. थर्ड पॉइंट, नाउ दिस इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. कोविड हैज़ मेड मी रियलाइज दैट देयर इज़ अ ह्यूज वर्ल्ड ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज़ विच वी नेवर एक्सप्लोर्ड. Business wise, there were many projects, there were many initiatives which we were scared to take. We were very, very, in a way, very scared to do experiments as well. But human tendency है कि जब वो survival में आता है तो वो फिर उसके creative juices जो हैं वो starts flowing, and that's what we realized, that it opened a new world of possibilities. Businesses, I'm sure you must be aware of that, have evolved creatively. They have started, they started experimenting with new ideas as well. So वो चीज़ें जो COVID से पहले were kind of impossible are no more impossible. So what COVID is leaving me with? These 3 things. Being grateful, not take nothing for granted. Look after the physical, self as well, the health and all part as well. And then be creative, possibilities. किसी भी आइडिया को जो है फ़ौरन शूट डाउन ना करें, उसके बारे में सोचें ज़रूर. इसके साथ साथ जो एक चीज़ ज़रूरी है वो ये है कि now when we are moving in a phase, this is a phase again a little uncertain, वी रियली डोंट नो कि इससे चीज़ें कितनी स्पीड पे आगे जाएंगी या आगे जाके कोविड किस तरह से बिहेव करेगा. सो देर इज़ एन इंडिविजुअल एंड देन देर इज़ अ सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ओवर हियर. रेस्टोरेंट्स खुल गए हैं, जाएँ, खाना खाएँ, सारा कुछ है, बट एट द सेम टाइम बी वेरी केयरफुल. मास्क पहनना ज़रूरी है या नहीं ज़रूरी है, अभी इस क्वेश्चन को पूछने की आई थिंक ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, हमें पहनना है अभी इस टाइम पे. इफ़ वी बिकम reckless, then it's not only that we are playing with our own health, we are playing with lots of other people's health as well. So we need to be little careful over here. We need to celebrate, but at the same time we need to think before we act कि जो मैं काम कर रहा हूँ उससे किसी को या मेरी ज़ात को नुकसान तो नहीं हो रहा है. So please sit down, देखें, कॉफ़ी का एक कप लें और सोचें कि कोविड से पहले वाली फाकिहा इमरान जैसे मैंने सोचा है और कोविड के बाद वाली उसमें कोई फ़र्क है या नहीं. अगर बीच में कोई फ़र्क नहीं निकल के आता तो फिर ये थोड़ा सा कह लें पॉइंट ऑफ कंसर्न है. डू रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन दैट. आई एम श्योर दिस पर्टिकुलर फेज इन आवर लाइफ it has left all of us with very, very strong messages. It's just that we need to take some time to sit down and think about it. Thank you very much.